Kia ora. Right, Mrs. Devery and Fire Rhonda have asked me to read a legend, a Māori legend, Te Mata o Rongakako, the Sleeping Giant, to you. So, to celebrate Matariki Week coming up next week, the legend of Te Mata o Rongakako, the Sleeping Giant. Many years ago, on the Heretaunga plains of Aotearoa, there lived a Maori tribe. They were happy living in their pa at Pakipaki, all working together as whānau. But there was one big problem. Hope you can see that. Living just across the hills at Waimarama was a giant of a man by the name of Te Mata o Rongakako. He would climb the hills from Marae Totara to Havelock North and descend on the pa of the Heretaunga tribe. He would steal their food, set fire to their houses, and challenge the men of the hapu to fight him. Here he is. One day the chief of Heretaunga tribe told his people, "I am tired of all this fighting and of the giant Rongakako stealing our food. I have a plan. I will send my beautiful daughter, the chiefess Hinirakau, to fall in love with him. Then he will have to be nice to us. There will be no more fighting, and we can live in peace." Hinirakau did not really want to go. She was frightened of the giant, but she respected her father's wishes and set off with him on the long walk to Waimarama. When she arrived and saw Te Mata o Rongakako, she immediately fell in love with him, and he fell deeply in love with her. Rongakako loved Hinirakau so much he wished to marry her. But the people of Heretaunga tribe were still angry. They had not forgiven the giant for frightening their people, stealing their food, and burning their houses. The chief listened to his people and understood why they were still angry. So he said to Rongakako, "If you wish to marry my daughter, you must undertake a series of tasks to prove your love. The last one is the most difficult of all. You must bite a pathway through the hills to Waimarama so my people and I can visit Hinirakau whenever we wish." This was a very difficult task, but Te Mata o Rongakako loved Hinirakau so much, he said, "Okay, I'll do it." Rongakako worked hard on the tasks he had been set, and he finally came to the last and most difficult task of all, to bite a pathway through the hills. His body was huge and his legs so long that he climbed the hills in one jump. He crouched down and opened his huge mouth wide to take a bite. There was an almighty crunch. The giant's teeth were as strong as diamonds, and they sank deep, deep into the hillside, filling his mouth with soil. But then something terrible happened. A huge piece of rock had wedged in the giant's throat. He swallowed and swallowed, but the rock was completely stuck. Poor Te Mata o Rongakako, he couldn't breathe. Slowly he fell to his knees. Then he fell to the ground and died. Poor Hinirakau. She was so saddened by Rongakako's death that she threw herself from the top of Te Mata Peak onto the earth below. Oh dear. Today, if you look east across Havelock North and Hastings towards the hills, You can still see the shape of the mighty giant lying where he fell. The tallest hill is called Te Mata Peak, after Rangakako himself. Kia ora. And here's a picture of the real Te Mata Peak, and you might be able to see Rangakako laying down there. So what I might try and do is get up to Te Mata Peak so you can see where it is and where this legend came from. So stand by. Kia ora. I was planning on taking you up Te Mata Peak, but the weather has been terrible. Raining and cold and a bit of snow. So you have to enjoy the legend and enjoy listening to it, and maybe next time. Ka pai.